Hey, what's up guys, this is Justin again, and this time I'll be bringing you guys some Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition gameplay. This is actually the second game that I got a chance to play. The first game I recorded, it was awesome because it was Hang 'em High, Anniversary Slayer, and it was pistols and all that stuff. So you guys, if you played Halo before, you know what I'm talking about. That was the first game I played. I did remarkably well for, you know, first game back. But when I hit record on the Hauppauge HD PVR, it only recorded the top left corner. I don't know why it does that. Ever since I moved to PC, it occasionally does that. So I tried to look in my theater to see if that game was on there, but it wasn't on there either. And so this is my second game. This is on Beaver Creek, and it's Anniversary Slayer. Now, for those that don't know, this is kind of similar. I think it's really, really classic, except that there's like this DMR rifle isn't in the first Halo, but I don't know. I think they replaced the battle rifle, the 3-round burst battle rifle, for Slayer Classic. And also, when my status appears online, like when I was playing this game, it says Halo Reach. So I'm not sure if you have Halo Reach, you can play like this, but I really did enjoy this game. Now, I was a pretty big Halo fan back in the day. I was okay. If you were to have an average player, I would say I was slightly above average. Okay? I knew how to shoot, I knew where to go, but I wasn't really good like some of these really elite players. Okay, but while playing Hang 'em High and Beaver Creek, I did have fun. I had a lot of fun, a lot more fun than I've had playing Modern Warfare 3 in the past couple days. But it was surprisingly very, very fun. I do like Modern Warfare 3, but on the weekends, since there's more people playing, there's usually an influx of KD whores and campers in general, because I've been playing a lot of Team Deathmatch. The thing is that the people that I usually play with, I haven't been playing with them very much because everybody's pretty much complaining about Modern Warfare 3, and you know, I don't really want to. When I play video games, I don't want to deal with that, so I kind of just want to have fun. So this was a nice break. Like, there's a nice double kill right there with the pistol. Pistol still got it going on. So so I've been switching it up on this. So at $40, I would recommend buying this game. I think on Black Friday it'd probably go down to $29.99. But if I was really rich, I would buy all my friends this game and say we got to play this online. And I really like playing this game. So hopefully, if any of you guys got this game, give me a few tips on what I can do better. Basically, it's just headshots. So the only tip I can give you is that whatever way you're moving, like when you strafe side to side, use the corner of the circle. So like when I'm trying to get a headshot, like right here, I'm not putting his head right in the middle of it. I'm putting like the quarter circle of it on his head. So I don't know if you guys can understand. It kind of sounds kind of weird the way I'm explaining it, but the pistol is very good. And other than that, I've been having a lot of fun playing it. So if you guys have this game, let me know. We can party up and I'll play it with you guys. It's really, really fun. I really, really do enjoy it. So on to the next topic. So I will be using this video to respond to Nuckenfoob's video that he had, even though he never talked about his movies, but I think he forgot. So I did get a chance to play with him, even though he's in London and I'm here in the US, like in the Pacific Northwest, and it was really, really fun. So big shout out to him for joining our party. It was me and my brother, and we had a good time. He was on 2 bars the whole time, so that kind of sucked for him, but I think we did win every game except one with a team full of campers. So it was really fun playing with him. I think he's 16, which is weird because I have like other friends on my friends list that are like teenagers, and they're kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like they're really like kind of like smart asses, right? But he's Chinese for you guys that didn't know, and so he's like a 16-year-old Chinese kid from London, and he was very polite and respectful, which is actually very refreshing to know as an adult that, you know, there are polite and respectful teenagers out there. But I don't want to ramble too long about that, but basically it was just fun playing with him, and maybe we'll be able to get some gameplays up or some commentaries going with that. So I will respond. For those that don't know, in the top right corner or top left corner, I'll have his video up there, and he talked about misconceptions about British and American people. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a few other topics that I kind of cheated on this. Alright, so about the topics, this is kind of a difficult subject, but I'm going to try to run it off real quick. I cheated. I have a friend, it's actually one of my girlfriend's best friends, and she works in London, and she lives in London, so she's an American living in London, I would say. I don't know how long she's lived there, maybe 2 to 3 years, but I just emailed her the question, and then she emailed me right away. So we're pretty much have the similar, we grew up in the same area, so we had similar like kind of backgrounds. I mean, obviously, I live in the United States. She lives in London now, so it's a little bit different. But I wanted to tell you guys what she had to say. So here's what's going to happen. And that guy's on fire, which I don't know what that means. But I end up getting on fire later. So I think it's like the leader's on fire, which is pretty cool. So somewhere in this video, I start seeing that I'm on fire. And I just stare at my feet, wondering why. But so I emailed her these questions, and the basis of this is going to be that if you guys agree with me and really like these topics, they are 100% my idea. But if you hate them and do not like them at all, then they were her idea. Okay, so that's kind of how my life works. All right, good rocket shot right there. So on to the topic: 3 misconceptions British people have about Americans. The number one is that that she wrote was that we're all obsessed with guns, gun ownership, and violence. Now, that might be true in somewhat. Okay, so where I live, I kind of live like in a redneck state. A lot of people do have guns, so we do shoot a lot of guns. So that's one thing. But we are not all obsessed with guns and hurting people. Okay, Americans, there are kind Americans, and we don't want to kill everybody and shoot everybody like Team America. Okay. Number 2, we're all racist and homophobic. Americans are not. Okay, some Americans discriminate, but not all Americans discriminate. We are trying to move past that. And while on Xbox Live, it's kind of, Xbox Live kind of disproves my belief in that. But you got to remember that when there is no, I guess, threat of physical violence, people will do and say whatever they want. So they will say all the bad words you can think of that are racist and homophobic. That guy teabags me, and I whip his ass later, okay? All the racist, all the homophobic, all the discriminating words, misogynistic, any of that stuff is on Xbox Live. So all Americans are not like that, okay? But when I do hear an English accent in the lobby, I will automatically say, I think he's got a Nimbus 2000, which I've never seen Harry Potter, but I guess that's the broomstick that they're riding. Okay. All right, number 3, that there are other misconceptions that we all speak like Californians, like dude and like, oh my god, which there are a lot of people that are on reality TV that talk like that, but for the most part, we don't speak like that, okay? So, pro tip out there, if you're a younger male or female, try not to use the word like when you describe everything. Like right here, this guy's like, don't talk like that, okay? Try to think of a different word. It's as bad as saying after everything, okay? So try not to say like or too much, okay? Now, we're going to go on to the 3 misconceptions American people have about British people, as said by my friend that lives in London. Now, Marcus, you can correct me if these are wrong, but this is what she wrote, and I think they are true. So, the first one says, the misconceptions American people have is that all British people are good at grammar. And she actually writes this lengthy description, but basically it says, like, because we hear an accent, we automatically assume that their English is more proper than our English. So, that is not true. The second topic she wrote is that all Brits are sophisticated. Now, to me, all we see on TV are like the royal wedding and the Queen and all that stuff. But she goes on the right that most British people, or not all British people, are sophisticated like we see it. So she said it's very similar to America. So it's kind of like not everybody in America is keeping up with the Kardashians. Okay, so it's another misconception that, oh, look at that assassination, and then I get killed right away. That's another misconception that Americans have about British people. And the third one goes on with the accents. Number 3, she writes that Brits are like Americans with cooler accents. And so we think that they're similar, and I think Marcus talked about this, but she actually says there are major differences between all of us. So in America, we really like sports, like almost to the point of idol worship, to where I'm sure it's like that in other countries, but we are like more outspoken and more crazy. Now, I know in football, like English, European football, soccer, they do, they're very, very passionate, okay? But they also, there you go, I'm looking at my feet right there, they're on fire. But she also writes, Brits like different foods, different sports, they have different ways of socializing. They're more reserved is what she was trying to explain. Like, Americans are kind of obnoxious sometimes, okay? So, but they are different in that way. And she also writes that culturally and ideologically, she obviously has a better vocabulary than I do. She doesn't think that Brits are very much at all like Americans. So maybe one day when, during the Olympics, I'll be able to go down there and kind of see how it is. That was a horrible last kill, by the way. So hopefully you guys didn't see that. But those were the 3 things that she had for that. So kind of a weird topic, but hopefully I was able to bring some kind of thoughtful conversation to our discussion. But those were the things that she wrote and the things that we were talking about. So other than that, this video is going to wrap up. There's about, I think 30 seconds left. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there's about 30 seconds left. So other than that, let me know what you guys think about the topics, and get Halo. It's pretty cool. So try to get it on the cheap. But other than that, I've been Justin, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.